Thank you for viewing this Any Excuse for a Chemistry Experiment video on revising for the chemistry exams or tests aimed at students, teachers and parents. I'm Scott Monroe. In this video, I will demonstrate the use of 6 different revision styles to help you with your chemistry exams. These 6 revision techniques can be used in your lessons or as independent study time activities. I think it's really important right from the start by stating no one is going to tell you that revision is quick or easy. That said, good planning will give you confidence and you will enjoy better results. Let's look at planning. Put together a revision timetable that is a full week broken down into half-hour or hour blocks. There are free versions on the internet, but I've used Excel here. Block off all the times you can't study. The more realistic you are here, the more likely you will stick to your plan. Block off when you're in school, college or uni. Include travel times. Block off meal times. Block off clubs or activities that you have. Block off from your bedtimes. Finally, block off any other commitments you have and you don't want to miss. Remember to be realistic and honest about when you can or cannot commit to revise. Count up the remaining time available. Timetable breaks and then distribute your subjects evenly. Colour code each subject and tick off sessions as you complete them. For your chemistry slots, you can now break down your time into named topics. Look at your revision guide contents page for the topic titles. You're now ready to start revising. Revision technique number 1, spaced practice. Revising is a form of spaced practice. Spaced practice requires you to leave time between being taught a topic and revising the information. The more times you revisit the topic, the better you'll become at recalling the information. In your plan, leave 2 days to 2 weeks between revising a topic and then revisiting it. The revisiting after a couple of days is what makes spaced practice effective for your longer term recall. I have planned to revise the atoms and periodic table on Monday. Revisit it on Thursday. I will then test myself on Sunday with 10 minutes of questions from my revision guide. Revision technique 2, interleaving. For each revision session, you should consider covering 2 different topics from the same subject. Organising your time should be straightforward with this style of revision planning by picking topics from the chemistry syllabus. The benefit of this style of revision will help you make additional links between topics. And if you're anything like me and your mind can wander while studying, interleaving can help cut down the opportunity for that to happen. I have modified my plan to include moles and concentration calculations with my atoms and periodic table on both Monday and Thursday. I will also include 10 minutes of moles questions from my revision guide on Sunday. Revision technique 3, retrieval practice. This is going to be done in 2 ways during your revision sessions. In the first 5 minutes of your session, you should start with a blank sheet. Write down everything that you can remember about the topic. Draw diagrams, write equations out, write down definitions, write down trends. Everything, anything you can remember. The second way is by starting with exam style questions. It might seem back to front, but it will have benefits to your memory. The evidence shows that even if you only remember a little, your overall understanding of the concept will improve. This means your knowledge will be more durable. You'll be able to recall it for longer. It also means your knowledge is going to be more flexible. You'll be able to apply the knowledge to similar situations. Perfect for those obscure exam questions. Revision technique 4, concrete examples. This technique is used to ensure the understanding of terminology is secure. It's more of a teaching method to help students who might have struggled with a word or concept. However, the principle can be used in your revision sessions. Have lots of different sources of information. If you don't understand the idea from your revision guide, look at your exercise book. If that doesn't work, go to your education website. Each source will try and explain the same idea slightly differently, giving you different concrete examples. Revision technique 5, elaboration. Elaboration involves you asking yourself or a study partner two very important questions about the topic. How and why? Not always in that order. Here's an example. Consider Mendeleev's periodic table of elements. Why did Mendeleev leave gaps in his periodic table of elements? How did he predict the properties of those missing elements? This technique will build the skills you'll need to answer those long answer questions, the types of questions that include the command terms describe or explain. Revision Technique 6. Last but not least, dual coding. This is my first mention of revision cards. Revision cards can be a colossal waste of time if all you do is make them and never look at them again. Dual coding is a learning technique that matches information in the form of text and images. On one side of your revision card, draw an image. It could be a model or a sketch of an experiment or a chemical equation. On the reverse, write a description of the image, include titles, labels, units, keywords, or a method. You could use different colours to pick out keywords, as this makes them more likely to stick in your memory. The learning takes place when you start to use the card. Pick a side. If it's the image, you need to write down everything you can remember about the image. If it's the text, you need to draw the image from the description. The more times you visit it, the better it'll be. The 6 learning methods have been adapted from work published by cognitive psychologist The Learning Scientist, their book, Understanding How We Learn, and also their podcasts. They have sections for students and parents. Check them out. I hope you found this video useful. Please like it by clicking the thumbs up button. Post a comment. Subscribe to Any Excuse for a Chemistry Experiment. Lots more videos to come through the academic year. Until next time, thank you. Goodbye.